let's use the Quick Chef to make our salsa. The Quick Chef's really nice. The funnel is good for pouring in liquids as you work with it, and the stainless steel blades on the chopper part, the chopper blade, are very sharp and very effective at making small minced to coarsely chopped vegetables and fruits. You can also use the plastic paddle to puree or beat, blend, and whip. I'm going to use these stainless steel blades. Put the onion quarters into the Quick Chef. Put the lid on the Quick Chef and turn. A few seconds will do because we really just want a coarse chop right now. This is coarsely chopped. Not quite large pieces yet, but it's started. Now I'm going to add the garlic. This is the two pieces of two garlic cloves that we smashed earlier. I'll put those in. Now's a good time to add the cilantro or the jalapeno peppers if you want to add that, and it'll add a lot more zip. So now this is a matter of preference, the size of your salsa chunks. If you like a really chunky salsa, maybe you don't want to grind it so fine, or if you like a very fine salsa, you can grind it for a long time. This is a sort of a medium coarse chop. Yeah, this is looking good. Well, maybe not. There's a big piece of garlic, so I think I'll run it again. So just a little more. Now looking at it now it's a little blended a little bit better, and it's very finely chopped. I'm just going to scrape down the sides a little bit. Get ready for the next step. Okay, now it's time for the tomatoes. This is the Tupperware can opener. It's excellent. I like it because it doesn't actually create sharp edges on my can. The nice thing about it is that actually will separate a seal between the cylindrical part of the can and the lid at the top. And it separates the glue. It doesn't cut anything. It's a nice heavy piece, really nice feeling. We simply open it up. So you see this black wheel. You just position it on the outside of the lid of the can. Close the can opener, and then you'll see that it's gripped very tightly. This can opener is awesome because it also works very well if you're left-handed. There is no difference between left and right-handed with this Tupperware can opener. So I just turn it until I can feel a tension release in the can. I'll take the can opener off, and this little teeth at the end of the can opener allows me to grip the lid. Close the can opener again and pull the lid off. And that's actually just pulling the lid away from the cylindrical part of the can. There's no sharp edges at all, and no sharp edges on the can. It's excellent. Now, there's a little bit of too much water in most canned tomatoes for the way I like to make my salsa. If you like to have a lot of liquid in your salsa, you can certainly leave the water in the tomatoes, but I like to drain it. Now, put the entire can of tomatoes into the Quick Chef. Make sure there's nothing on the rim. You don't want it to get caught as you're putting the lid on the Quick Chef. Fasten the lid on the Quick Chef and start spinning. You just spin it clockwise. Now I'm going to add the Southwest Chipotle seasoning. I only want to add about a tablespoon. I'll spread that tablespoon around. A little more spinning. Looks great. I really like the size of the bits. Not too chunky, not too fine. If you want it chunkier, it's your choice. If you want it finer, do it as well. Now make sure that you remove the blade. The problem before you use your silicone spatula, because otherwise the sharp edges of the blade can cut the silicone spatula. We don't want to get any score marks or slices in our spatula. Take a bowl. And fill the bowl with salsa. I'll take the other bowl. So the Quick Chef is a perfect size for making 2 bowls of dip with the chip and dip. 2 nice sized bowls. That's great. I'll set that aside. Now, pour the chips in the bowl. And hook a bowl into the side. It's very convenient. Not as much space needed at the table. The other bowl can be closed with the seal and left in the fridge. If I wanted to make a hot dip, I could do it as well. Now this could be used, this lid seal could be used for chopped vegetables, or I can use it as sort of a decorative stand for the bowl. I'll put in a little bit of garnish here.